Hi everyone, it's Sabrina Woodworth with Work Lessons 101, and on today's show I'm going to discuss the power of gratitude. So I get a various set of questions from people, how they recover from setbacks, and they really concentrate on the negative. I've been there. I've had many setbacks in my career, and I often, I could get given 30 recommendations and one poor performance, and I'll always gravitate and concentrate on that one versus the 30. So this past November, I did the 30-day gratitude challenge, and I kind of want to just discuss what I've learned from it and how I think the power of gratitude can really impact your life in the positive. So the first thing is I just want to talk about 5 ways to practice gratitude. The very first one and most obvious one is to have manners. Say thank you, say please, and recognize. I make it a daily task now at work to recognize one person's contributions by saying thank you and letting them know that they're doing a really good job. That's step one. The next one I did was be mindful of who you spend time around. I do have colleagues that tend to always see the negative and they always complain and they're always venting. So I've minimized my time with these people. That's helped quite a bit. The last one is embrace the emotions when you're having them. So a lot of the time people let things build up by not communicating properly, whether this is at work or at home in your personal life. They let things dwell, and then one thing and it explodes. The saying, hey, the cat broke the camel's back. Sometimes if you don't express your feelings while you're feeling them, they can build up in time and be unhealthy. So that's the first thing. And then the next one is watch what you're talking about all the time. Do you complain? If you're complaining all the time, you really need to, put in places to recognize when you're complaining, because complaining solves nothing, especially if you've been complaining about the same thing for years. What have you gained from complaining? Venting and getting things off your chest and embracing your emotions when you have them is one thing, but if you're dwelling on them and complaining and not doing anything to change them, that is something that you need to address and change. And last but not least is simply your perspective. I read Option B by Sandra, by Adam Grant, and the CEO of Facebook, and about her losing her husband. And I remember Adam Grant saying to her, because she was in a really period of grief and she was thinking that this was the worst thing that could happen to her. Her husband passed away of a major heart attack, and then he just simply said, well, what if your husband had a major heart attack while he's driving your children to school? And she kind of had this epiphany. Sometimes it is perspective. Things could always be worse, things can always be better, but I think if you embrace what you have, that will become enough. That's the first thing. That's what I learned with my 30-day gratitude challenge. Every day, the first few days, I really struggled. What was I grateful for? And then it became a lot easier. Simple things, like my newborn son sleeping through the night, or being able to rest. I was really thankful for that because that can make a huge difference in how my day went. Little things like that, I really started to change my perspective. So I do challenge each and every one of you to try to do the 30-day challenge. Put a little time aside each and every day to be grateful and to show gratitude, especially to others and to yourself. And last but not least, I'm going to put a link from Harvard Health in the below comments so you can take a read about how saying thank you and please and being gratitude can actually make you healthier and happier in life. Hopefully that was helpful. Please reach out to me and write to me via any of my social medias or my website, worklessons101.com. Have a great day.